Great job bouncing back to get a win. But I think our week of practice, we did a good job of working on things, addressing things, continue to improve and get better. And I know we have to do that anyway, but I thought we had a great week of practice, and I felt like if you ask the question why Anton and Trevin, I felt like they earned it in practice. And I think that's the biggest key. You have to put forth the effort and not get consumed with whether or not your shot is falling, but are you defending, are you rebounding, are you carrying out your assignments, are you playing as hard as you can play? Those things have to be at a premium, and I thought both of those guys did a great job of that. And good win for our guys against a talented team that mixes it up, very experienced team when you watch them on film. So it was a good win for our guys.
Questions?
Cuonzo, just how badly did your guys need to have something good happen to them after last week, not playing for 6 days?
I think of course you want to win it because it feels good to win. I mean, I think that's important that you win. I know as a coach, there are areas we have to continue to improve and grow and get better. But I was just happy to see the guys get win. I mean, you want to do that. I thought our fans had great energy. I thought they really did, and I'm hopeful that they understand the impact and importance of them being here. It means a lot. I mean, so I felt the energy, and I appreciate everyone that comes to the game because again, I've always said you don't have to, but they chose to. But it's great to get a win because I've always been a guy. You never know when you get the next one, so you have to fight hard every possession down. And I think we grew as a team. Even our last game in the loss, I thought some guys grew. And though painful, you have to learn in those lessons because tomorrow will present itself and it'll be here soon.
Cuonzo, that stretch in the second half, I mean, it seemed like there were 15, 20 straight possessions where it was just Kobe down low. I mean, first of all, was that an instance of just, hey, do it till it doesn't work? And did you see Utah doing different things down the floor to try to prevent that?
I think the biggest key with Kobe, again, is so if he had the mindset, and what happens when you're an unselfish basketball player, and Kobe's mindset is of a point guard, really. I mean, at the end of the day, that's his mindset. But he's 250 pounds, he's strong, he's physical. If he had the mindset that I'm scoring the ball 20 points a night, he'll score 20 points a night. And then he'll probably get 6 or 7 assists. But because his mindset is of a facilitator, sometimes you might see 5, 6 shots, sometimes it might be 12 or 13. But because he's a high-level rebounder, he loves to get around the rim now. So he gets active, he gets his hands on balls. He like to maneuver around the rim. But we just got to get him, work that mindset. Every time down, if he can look to score it every time down, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he scored 20 a night.
How important was it to get Boogie back into the rotation after missing a couple of games?
It's good because you're talking experienced basketball player. I thought he stayed the course, made a big 3 late, really just getting his legs under him. But he's an experienced guy. He knows how to play basketball. He understands situations. He's a guy that is a great communicator because he sees it. He's a guy that he watches a lot of film. He knows the scouting report. He what I would call a basketball junkie. He's all over it. And I think as he continues to condition his body, get better in shape, and continue to grow, he's a good basketball player.
You mentioned Kobe's mindset. Did you say something to him at halftime or during the game? Just, we need you to carry the ball.
I've been saying something to him since June. I mean, just because. But oftentimes you have to realize who you are, and everybody growing to their role at their own pace and time. But just, I mean, he has the ability to do that. And what I always say to him, if he's looking to score every time down, he'll get easy assists. And I shouldn't say easy like that because now the defense, they'll put 2 guys hovering around him. But sometimes, but really in this game, in the first half, even before the 2 fouls, I thought he would pass and screen away and stand. And I just said, every time you pass, move to the action. So that means you're setting the ball screen, you sprint on that side of the ball to post up, move to the action every time you pass the ball. So now you have to get the ball. And I think that was very helpful for him to force him because, again, he wants to try to do what you ask him to do, screen away, whatever the play is. But I say you allow the defender to settle because if they got a big guy, he shouldn't be able to guard you on the perimeter. A smaller guy, you should be able to take him in the post. But he's getting there.
Cuonzo, I have to ask, with having 23 programs go on pause for COVID issues over the last few days, I mean, did you guys take any extra precautions? I know programs are trying to get guys booster shots and things like that. Just how do you handle that as a program to make sure that you guys don't have to end up in a similar situation?
Oh, we got great doctors, administrators, and trainers here, and we follow protocol. I would imagine here shortly we'll have to. We always wear masks when we're on the road, so bus and airport and planes and that sort of thing. So I would imagine here moving forward we probably have to start putting the mask on, and we're working toward getting the booster shots as we speak. But again, we have the best doctors, and we follow their lead, and whatever they say, that's what we do.
Cuonzo, is the team 100% vaccinated as of now?
Yes, yes.
I know you've always told your guys, hey, everybody has the green light. Did you say something at halftime? I mean, I think you attempted 5 threes.
When they wide open, shoot it. So that means nobody on the floor at all. No, just kidding. I thought what happens with the way they play defense, and we knew it'd be an issue as a staff. It's almost a pack line, so that shot is there. I told those guys, put pressure. If they backed up, then drive it. Put pressure on the defense, force them to foul, because we would settle. Even Boogie had a couple. He passed up. Then he made that one late, but he had a couple. He passed up, but just don't settle for threes. Keep driving the ball.
Coach, he had 3 fouls, or Kobe had 3 fouls, then you put him back into the game, and he had 2 straight and ones. Is that something that you wanted him to go back in and be aggressive, or is that something he just naturally?
Oh, sir. Well, second half we were rolling. We were going to roll with him, and if he fouled out, he fouls out. Because at some point, as an experienced basketball player, you know how to play the game. You have to do your job. You have to defend without fouling. That's part of it, and he has to grow into that role. But he can't go in the first half 2 fouls, grabbing seats, man. That can't be effective like that as a ball player.
How important was it that you all were able to basically break even during those last 8 minutes when he was on the bench in the first half?
It's maturity. Again, so we've had some tough ones and some tough losses, and I know everybody wanted right away, but it takes what it takes. I don't necessarily get consumed with the peripheral, but it takes what it takes. And so again, like I said, the last game I thought we grew, and I thought we grew tonight. We'll continue to grow, and we will become what we'll become.
Cuonzo, was it a little easier in this week to kind of pick apart some of the things that teams went wrong after seeing a performance like Kansas, and do you think it was applied tonight?
I just look at the last game as if we lost. We didn't play well. They had a lot of experience. They had a great home environment. They won the basketball game. Whether it was 0, how many, we lost the ball game. But there was a lot of things even before that we need to improve. Even the previous road game we need to improve. But yeah, you just grow into it. And sometimes you have to feel it, you have to see, you have to go through it. And like I said, we have talented guys. We have guys that really never had the DNA to defend at a high level, and you need that at this level. Unless you're an elite level scorer, you got to defend. You got to do all those things. And again, you're talking about guys that's growing together. I mean, because the truth of the matter, again, no excuses. You have 2 guys that really played on this team last year. It's 2 really. Go ahead.
Obviously, Ben Carlson didn't play for them tonight. Did that change your guys' approach at all? Did it change anything?
No, I wish he could have been there. But I've been in a situation where guys miss a lot of games, so I know what that feels like.
No Jordan today, was that just based on the matchup or
Production.
what's that, sorry?
Production.
With bragging rights right on the horizon, what did you see tonight that you want to see more of on Wednesday?
Well, of course, a win. That's the obvious. I watch him from afar, but I hadn't sat down and just started doing a scouting report. And I'll try to start doing that either tonight or tomorrow morning. I mean, a talented team. You have an elite level guy in the post, and a lot of what they do makes. I mean, they have talented guys around them, but a lot of what they do, he makes them go, and he puts pressure on your defense because of his ability to score down low. So we'll break down film, and prepare to do what we need to do.
Amari comes off the bench, but may have had the most efficient.
Yeah.
A little more natural playing off the ball.
Yes, and like I told him, man, I applaud your effort and I respect your effort when we moved him over to the point. But what I did say to him, you still can defend and rebound and play hard. I mean, if the shots aren't falling, that happens. I've had many nights like that, but we need this. And I think he showed that tonight.
One more question. What do you think it kind of says about this team being able to pull out, a close game down the stretch about this and kind of show you about what they can do?
Again, I think that we're growing into whatever we are. I mean, I think we've done a better job as opposed to when we started of sharing the basketball. For some reason, I thought we were great in our scrimmages of sharing the ball and moving. Then all of a sudden, the lights turned on. It's like the ball was sticking a little bit. So we're growing out of that, and we're growing into who we are. But I think we still have to get stronger. We got to get stronger here. We got to continue to get stronger with playing with each other, moving the ball, sharing the ball. But we just won a ball game. But I think a lot of the players have to play the game, but it's something about fan energy and fan passion. It helps your team be successful, and I don't think we should take that for granted. Thank you.